there've been a lot of really powerful and impactful ads in the recent past. And one such ad was the Dabur Vatika hair oil ad. I know the minute I say hair oil, you'll think of this model with long, beautiful, luscious hair, right? But no, this particular ad was dedicated to women who actually lose their hair while undergoing chemotherapy, and the struggles they actually have to face in the society. And no, again, they did not say that use our oil and you get your hair back. But what they said was, it's not your hair that makes you beautiful, it's you who makes you beautiful. How gorgeous is that?
So Bumble recently launched an ad which had, two women protagonists playing the couple. Very cute ad, super romantic. And I thought that was really empowering just because we don't get to see that kind of representation in Indian media now. And not just the ad, I think the entire brand story that Bumble talks about. I think that's super culture shaping when it comes to modern dating, right? Like women can ask men out. Girls can make the first move, in the bedroom, when it comes to dating, the relationships, all of that. I think the world is still kind of learning to be comfortable with women, taking the charge of things, especially when it comes to love, romance, and things like that. That's normally said to be, the man's job. I think that's something that all of us are learning to be comfortable with, even women, especially women. So I think that's great.
I think it has to be Nike's Dream Crazier. It was released around Women's Day last year, and it was voice overed by Serena Williams. And basically the video talks about how women are put out to look like they are overreacting and being crazy while they're reacting to normal situations. And I thought that, that's exactly what happens to us all the time. We're called crazy, we're told to calm down, we're told we're PMSing, which is not the case. It's just we're reacting to the situation that we're put against. So I think, it ended on a really good note saying, if they think you're crazy, show them why crazy is good.
I really like LinkedIn's recent campaign called Take Your Next Step with LinkedIn. It showcases stories of both men and women alike who are using the platform to accelerate their respective careers. And I think what that does in a very subtle yet beautiful manner is that it normalizes the idea of a working woman who's ambitious and wants to take charge of her career. And I think that's very powerful.
So one campaign that was really close to my heart is when Whisper launched their campaign about Like a Girl. What they did was they got 20 and 30-year-old men and women to enact what it's like to run like a girl or to throw like a girl, and all of them enacted it as very sloppy and all over the place. While the same question was asked to 10-year-old girls, and they enacted it like any gender would run or any gender would throw a ball. And then they revealed this study that women actually lose a lot of their self-confidence in teenage years. So many times we say, don't run like a girl, don't cry like a girl. And that's when we need to ask a question, right? Are we teaching our girls inequality? They're not born with it. So this was one campaign that was very close to my heart.
Girls, Girls, Girls magazine did a campaign called Be a Lady with Cynthia Nixon, where she did a monologue about being a lady essentially, and how women across the world are told to do certain things and not do certain things. Whether it be not being too clever or being too thin or being too fat, just how women across the world are conditioned to be a certain way. What's empowering about this video is that it's supposed to be ironic. So like if you have a visual of a woman winning a burger eating competition, the audio is saying, don't eat too much. I think it's a strong and evergreen piece of content that definitely makes you think of your identity as a woman and all the anxieties that we go into because of being nurtured that way.